imagine the order matters. Interesting. Trying to see, it feels like certain things change the color of what it is I'm using. What I'm really kind of curious of is, because it gets green and green. So I'm kind of curious, like, does it get greener with the more you're wrong? Because the potion is red in the picture. So I wonder, is it supposed to be red? And throwing in green is letting you know that you're putting in the wrong thing? Yeah, if I put the red demon dildo in there, it goes crazy green. But maybe it just always goes green until you get the right stuff. That's what I'm wondering. Okay, it gets a little greener when I put nuts in. Definitely when I put the dildo in. I put everything but the things I thought would work in there. Let's try, okay, just because it's Eden. I think the problem is the fruit, mix in a few drops of the fruit of vicious intercourse. Probably because the fruit, since you're mixing in drops, the only fruit you have are nuts, the flute song, and this the Eden banana. So maybe fruit of the vicious intercourse is song of the flute, and you're supposed to excrete and sprinkle the pride of a 12-time hero through something that can be excreted. I don't think you can excrete anything from nuts or a pill. Maybe from Happy Pig's piglet, Horn of the Demon, or the Black Root. Let's say Black Root is what you're excreting. That leaves the last hope of the womanizer. You could say it's a pill, I guess. I kind of want to try using the pig as the last hope, though. They highlight keywords, which makes me think root's not a fruit, piglet's not a fruit, nuts are not a fruit, peel is not a fruit, the horn of the demon's not a fruit. But the pride of a 12-time hero, maybe the peel is the pride, and the last hope of a womanizer could be literally anything. Maybe that's what I'm blanking on. So maybe a hero that's 12 times is probably some guy that's doing back-to-back rounds, so probably the peel. Fruit of vicious intercourse. Be the closest thing I could find. Pride of a 12-time hero. So it wasn't the pig. Let's try roll nuts, since nuts correspond with pride. No. Well, that was actually supposed to be for a womanizer. Last hope. What if the fruit that drove Eve from the garden wasn't the Eden banana? What if it was the horn of a demon? Unfaithful housewife could still be the potion. Sweetness of a demon could still be the potion. Fruit of vicious intercourse could be the Eden banana, I guess. Pride of a hero, I think, would still be the peel. And then the last hope of an aging womanizer could be the flute song. No, but I kind of feel like I'm getting closer. This fruit of vicious intercourse. There's two types of fruit, right? It's the Eden banana and the I guess the black root. They don't talk about this being a fruit. That didn't work either. Vicious intercourse. Well, I failed enough times to know.
It worked! Drink quickly!
No, it didn't. Lucy literally forced the elixir into me without even making sure that it really worked. A warm wave immediately passed through my body and concentrated in my groin. I'm starting to think it was maybe scripted that I wasn't supposed to have it actually work. I could be wrong though. My meat rose up, filled with new strength, and was ready to rip my
Ooh
pants.
la la! Is that a magic wand, or are you just happy to see me?
Okay. Never been so happy for a boner. Couldn't you make an even more obvious joke?
It's a pity we can't take advantage of this. The lecture is about to start.
Now this is truly cruel.
Be patient, sweetie. I will definitely find a way to compensate for this inconvenience.
I sat through the entire lecture with a powerful erection, and the teacher was in no hurry to let us go. But it's better than dying from a contract, and I did pretty well in quantum chemistry. Next time, I'll be more careful, and when working with artifacts, I'll definitely take care of protection. I got an achievement, passed the alchemy lesson. Oh my god, this recording has been going on for longer than an hour. Hold on, let's check with jobs first, and then we'll get off. I got to the pizzeria inspired by my success. Now the prize is in our pocket. But Patty didn't greet me with joy at all. He was still smiling, but somehow sadly and guiltily. Hello, employee of the month. You are simply incredible. That's just the way I am. Good at everything. Now there will be some buts. Unfortunately, we were outdone by those a-holes from the southern branch. They started using drones for deliveries. No way that's fair. I didn't expect such vocabulary from sweet Patty. Sorry, but all your efforts were in vain. It was a shame. Or I guess that's me. It was a shame. Patty, stop looking at me like that. Artificial intelligence replacing couriers is outrageous. Is this even abiding by the rules? It's a cutthroat world of corporate competition. There are no rules. I'm for purely business relations. How can I refuse? Patty leaned on a table and wiggled his butt invitingly. Someone's pizza, fresh out of the oven, appeared in front of us. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I say that's it for tonight, huh? I say that'll do it. I didn't bring any lube, but we have great olive oil, the best in town, is what Patty said. Just don't overdo it. I dropped some aromatic oil on my finger and carefully lubricated his hole. It began to shine invitingly. The next few drops were already on. It slid inside Patty with ease and nonchalance. Aha, straight into the oven, huh? Patty, stop talking to me, man. Our clients value both quality and speed. There's no way we're doing this right now, guys. To prove my point, I immediately picked up the pace. You never know how much time we have. The phone nearby rang. Someone wanted to place an order, but Patty couldn't be distracted. He rolled his eyes in pleasure. Ugh. Ripe and rosy, huh? Patty moans. When I went in especially deep, Patty shuddered and ugh. The phone kept ringing and I kept At the last moment I pulled out, glistening with olive oil and drenched. Oh wow. No. Okay. Patty says, well, that was like you read my every desire. Patty pulled on his shorts and smiled blissfully. The fact that they were covered in. Okay. If anything, still? Oof, I hope you're satisfied. I stared intently at Patty, waiting for a spectacle. Would his eyes light up? Would mystical symbols appear? Horns, maybe? What? Did I do something wrong? If I did, I'm sorry, I'll try harder. And then it hit me. Patty was just a regular human. My amplifier talent didn't work on him at all. It was a very unfamiliar feeling. It's fine, don't worry. I was just thinking about how unfair the drone stuff is. We'll come up with something next month too, right? You're staying on the team? If I'm still alive. As usual, Patty gave me a pizza slice to go, and I made sure it wasn't the one that had been hit with. Okay. Even if Lucy might have liked that kind of sauce, the rest of us, myself included, definitely didn't share his taste. Alright, so that's enough nonsense for today. I need 270. I'm thinking about, is Patty a character? Yeah, no, Patty is not a character. I'm thinking about buying another fit. We're gonna hide this. I have like 1070. No, I have like 10 something. I need 270 for for the ritual, whatever that is, because we're not there yet. So I guess I can spend as much money as possible on nonsense. I'd probably give Miss Jekyll another fit. I do not want my characters running around nude. Oh, I could pick the other Lucy skin I was talking about to begin with, the angel skin. I almost bought the exact opposite skin. Yes, I would like to purchase the skin. Yeah, this was actually pretty nice. I like this. I can't show it here, but I can show it here. I think that one's pretty cool. I like that. Alright. So yeah, this has been Femboy Futa House. I haven't posted a video in like 2 to 3 days. I'm gonna do little 15-minute intervals, ignoring like the first probably 8 minutes that I recorded. This still goes up to about an hour and some change. So there should be about 3 or 4 videos being uploaded today/tonight. See you guys around. Hope you enjoy looking at a black screen for majority of these videos. Peace.